Hello guys, this is Terry from Genki Gaming TV coming back at you with the Yokai Watch Shadowside Episode 15 review. Want to thank Lucas Diamond for the music playing in the background. A link to his channel is down below. Let's dive right in. Episode 15 of Yokai Watch Shadowside is called A Beautiful Girl You Only See Every 100,000 Years, or Juman Nin ni Hitori no Bishoujo. Basically, this particular episode has a coexistential approach here, or coexistential approach. What I want to say is the two main focal points of the episode were Natsume and Hime no Ayame, or as I'm gonna just call her Ayame for just right now, or we can just call her Hime. Probably just calling her Hime works. Basically, the episode starts off of guys saying kawaii, cho kawaii, kanojo. Basically saying, hey, there's that cute girl. Maybe she has a friend or something like that, because the audio that I heard was a little bit muffled at that part. And Natsume was standing right beside Hime at the crosswalk, and they kind of smile at each other a little bit, and then things progress on to school. And at the school scene, we basically have them like saying, there's a Tenkosei coming, or a transfer student. I hear she's really beautiful. Then they see her. Hime is basically entrancing everyone around her. And she's good at everything, because transfer students normally are perfect at everything, according to anime logic. So let's move on from the Hime show, of Hime being good at everything, to the clubhouse, or to the detective agency area or office, whatever you want to consider it. There we see the entire gang, and Natsume is showing off the picture of Hime, and Keisuke is kind of smitten with her a little bit. He's still relatively young to go like full super Jibanyan being smitten by Nyan KB type of level of smittenness. But then Natsume shows the picture of the two people that give the most ridiculous reactions. Akinori was like, whoa, to a certain degree. It was like really loud, and I'm sorry I hurt your ears with that. But he was like super pumped, and then Michi's like, no, she's not nearly as beautiful as my Natsume-sama. But yet he has like hard eyes and is kind of in love with her. So they see a post on the investigation website about something suspicious, or something that seems to be suspicious about girls disappearing, kind of. So Toma and Akinori go job shadow Hime. Yes, that's the terminology I'm using, job shadow. I'm not using stalk, follow, sneak up, or anything like that, even though they were totally spying on her. But that's besides the point. The Hime Fan Club Part 1 goes on, following her, watching Hime be triumphant and wonderful, helping moms with babies, helping old lady cross the street or up the steps. Hime is doing a wonderful job of being a great little human. Meanwhile, Keisuke and Michi begin scouting out Natsume. Natsume cosplays as Michi, and I have so many screenshots of this because it's hilarious. Actually, I'm probably going to use one of the embarrassed shots on my desktop background, because I'm going to make a collage of different anime shots, and I think that one is funny enough to include, because seeing someone completely embarrassed and out of their element is hilarious. So they take photos of her And then she stands and tries to help people. She directs someone to the train station. Then she's even questioned by police, which is kind of funny. But then Keisuke goes, I believe he went to get her a drink and Michi went to do something. And then one of the creepiest characters I think I've ever seen, Atsuhi Kamamoto, shows up. He's like a creepy, slummy producer. And from his name, the name origin comes from Atsushi, which is hot, and Kamamoto, which infers like pottery or a kiln or some sort of furnace type situation. But he turns Natsume into a little doll and then puts her in a box with other little dolls, which are like 4 other little kawaii girls, because he is going to be the #1 yokai producer and produce a new idol group. And so they perform on stage at a mall. Natsume is like having an internal battle, trying to break free of the kawaii forces of evil. So they perform. It appears that they're having a lot of fun. And then Michi and the rest of the gang are trying to find Natsume. They're doing everything in their power to locate her because she is important to them. Because she's a part of their team, and when you're a part of someone's team, you're important and you're wonderful. Therefore, they finally find her after Michi hears an internal dialogue from her. Then Michi basically goes off like a bloodhound to find his Hime. The rest of the gang follow. They see the guy at the mall with the girls. And then basically what happens is it transitions to a warehouse-like scene. And then there's Benkei trying to fight this guy. This Atsushi Kamamoto, whose gun Shadowside that looks kind of like a bug or an insect. Benkei fought valiantly and then was kind of smited by him. But then Michi to the rescue. Michi defeats him. His idol group that he trained all of those years ago after he first saw idol groups shows up. Turns out they were beaten in an idol competition by those cheating, rotten cat girls, Nyan KB. And that kind of crushed their spirits. It crushed his spirit a lot, causing him to become corrupt and causing him to slowly become a yokai. But as this is all going on, it's basically the Hime show. Hime's still doing a lot of cool stuff. Same thing for Natsume. Idol magic powers and stuff. But after the whole confirmation or confrontation stuff, basically what happens at that point is one of the girls that the producer had kind of trapped has chosen to become an idol girl for real, which I think is a really unique way to use stuff in this. Because if you really think about things, doing a transition like that sets up stuff for the future, which is something that I value as a reviewer and as a general anime fan. Also, it's pretty safe to assume that Akihime is a thing. After seeing a clip from the next episode of them playing on the water, Akihime, or Tohime, or Hime, I don't know. Okay, let's try not to ship Hime too much before she becomes evil. We all know it's gonna happen. Or Hime is gonna become a yokai. I'm not sure. I'm just saying it because I'm purely just speculating at this point. The episode basically ends with them in a park. Some guys walk up to Hime, they try to get in her business, trying to get a date and stuff, and Hime's like, no, spin kick. And the kick leaves enough of an impact that like a little cloud of, I want to say it's like dust or air, like kicks up on the pole she kicks. And for me, that's like really neat animation. Because it shows how strong Hime actually is. Hime is not someone to be messed with. She ain't your average girl. But let's move a little bit further. There's a scene with Hime looking towards Haruya. So we could have a Hime-ya moment. I've just accepted ships are gonna happen with Hime. So I'm getting in on the ground floor, per se. Coming up with ship names. Even though I'm not going to technically ship her. I'm just saying ships are happening because Hime is adorable. But there's also the perspective of that tree from the beginning of the episode. Could Hime be the key to whatever the tree represents to Haruya? Could we get a flashback soon? And also, the next 3 episode names have already been revealed, so there's that as well. I guess Koro leaked them, or another magazine. But I want to thank everyone for their time today. I want to tell everyone to have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening. The link to episode 15 will be in the description section because I found 2 links. Neither of them are very good, per se, but they're good enough to watch. And I have been Terry with Genki Gaming TV. Thank you all for your wonderful support. I am out of here for now. Bye.